Hi. You might know me as you may know me as John Titor. My real name is it's not really important at the moment. Right now, there's a woman in danger. I've posted her legal information, and I've contacted the police. I've contacted the FBI. I've notified my lawyer that that I filed this FBI report. Um, and yes, I am a time traveler, and yes, I'm going to be on stream for as long as I can tonight and tell you the truth about pretty much everything you ever wanted to know about everything: time travel, God, aliens, whatever, you know. And, it's beautiful to imagine what the world's going to be like without evil in it, because the kind of world where girls like girls like Laura Palmer who are raped from childhood, not from, not as a teenager, but as a little girl, right? And they're shown all they're shown as these Jezebels, which is it's such a beautiful name, right? Jezebel. It's a beautiful name, and it's meant to, and it's a harlot. It's a scarlet letter. And she was a victim, right? And you see her, and you always remember what she looks like in her last days. You always remember what it looks like from the outside, not from what it's like inside of there, right? Inside of someone's head when they're going through something like that. When they're being trafficked by by their own father, their own parents, really. There's, town like that, people are aware. Everyone's aware. And I think that all of you are aware or are becoming aware of some of these things in your own life. And there's a reason that we seek out this knowledge outside of ourselves. It's understanding that we don't always have all of the answers, but by getting some of the context and by sharing it with someone else, we can expand our sphere of knowledge. And I know that a lot of the things I've been posting sound crazy out of context, but it's true to say that there's literally a catalog that the celebrities of this world are bought and sold out of. And that island, Little St. James, is only one of the places they're trafficked out of. None of those men or women are free. None of them. You know, it's difficult to see the world turn into something that looks like Gilead. And it's really a corruption because the Gilead is such an evil, evil, evil place, right? But in the original angelic tongue, it's called gibberish. And it sounds like gibberish, and it is a little bit. That's where the word comes from. It's to speak truth. And it was corrupted in a way by a Satanist, John Dee, who called it Enochian, after the Book of Enoch. But that's all BS. You want to see some flying saucers? Look at the Bible. Those things are freaks. And the devil is a real person. His name is Richard Armitage, and his best friend is named Vecna, and his name is Jamie Campbell Bower. And listen, the shows that you've been watching, you think they're shows, but they're real. And yeah, I've been going by Max for a while, and I've been posting my truth because it is my truth. My real name is Max, and you know, me and Lucas have been, you know, we the way that they show it on the show, it looks like Elle's the only victim of that place, but no, they had all of us since birth. And yeah, they could change your appearance like that. Yeah, understand that the universe being holographic means that when you understand dimensional space, you can move certain things, you shuffle things around between dimensions. But also, with everything being light based, you can shift the pitch of something just by thinking about it. Think of like things like mind over matter. For example, if something is light, it could be manipulated by thought. Okay, maybe that's a weird way to think about it. Light can be manipulated by thought. Think of it like the force, because it is the force. So I'm going to give you an example. And I know there's some people probably asking me a lot of questions. I'm going to get to you in a second. Um, but if you ask in the chat on YouTube, that'd be best. Here's something I can do. It sounds silly, but I think you'll understand if you're a scientist or if you're someone who's understood voice acting for a while. This isn't really possible. Because I could go directly into a helium voice without expanding my vocal cords, intonation to it, kind of freely. I can even go higher than that. It's a helium voice and you can't, no, a hydrogen voice and you should not inhale hydrogen. Trust me, if you did this is what your voice would sound like. You can also inhale fluoride, and with fluoride sounds like this. And you understand that these have vibrational frequencies. So you can test, when you have the sound of like fluoride, you play that hertz sound and you'll hear a very similar sound. So like here's another one. I'll hum at 420 hertz, and this is 420 hertz. Go to a hertz frequency generator, any one of them online, generate it. It's going to sound similar to that. One thing you shouldn't generate though, 666. And that's the thing I'm here to tell you about. That thing is the mark of the beast, and it is everywhere. So it is something called the Wastaka of Zilzal, whatever. He's this Middle Eastern sorcerer. He was remembered as a musician, or I don't know. But here it's in this book of sacred geometry, which you get off of, get from any. Well, you're gonna find out some very evil things about the world. Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's the Wasta of Zalzal, and I'm gonna show you right here. And what it is this spiral, something called an omniscape, which it's a psychic confusion. It's a psychic spiral that it vibrates at that same frequency. It's hard to say. So like understand, okay, so one thing that Enochian did have slightly correct in it is it had things called gem numbers. And anyone who knows anything about magic and science and alchemy are going to tell you that gem numbers, no, those are hertz frequencies associated with certain concepts. And I've posted a hertz map of I'm going to post this in both chats I've been in, and I'm going to post something here too. There's worrying. I think the world needs to know that Russia is completely the aggressors in this situation because, they are Nazis. Vladimir Putin is one of the sons of Adolf Hitler. Boris Johnson is as well. Angela Merkel is one of the daughters. There's a woman named Jean Claire Marin. She lives at 1101 Hook Drive. Is it 1101 Hook Drive? Spring Hill, Florida. I mean, read the entire compound. It's all Nazis. I mean, Nazis and people very close to them. It's called the Lynx. They like to golf down there. And, she's the Queen of the Reich. Understand that I believe that I think that she thinks it's time for Earthshender because I think she sees the evil that the world's been doing. Understand this is biblical. This is the 144,000 because what happened was, God, it was this insane. I don't know if it was this deal with the devil or escape from hell or what. It was 64 of us from Hawkins. We went through 2250 lives, 2,250 separate lives. Christ, that was one of them. So to get to this point in this, like, I don't know, it was, I don't know if it was hell or an experiment to purify the soul of Satan, because like honestly we think that we might have cured that thing, but honestly not yet. So treat it like it's evil. It is evil. Trust me, it's not cured. No, it's not cured. Maybe one day, far, far in the future. No. You know. Yeah, psychic. So that's the thing. You're going to start hearing sounds like voices, right? It's not technically DID. What it is, it's an endogenic system. Yes, somewhat based in trauma, but understand that the multiverse is real, and I have documented evidence of that. I mean, yeah, etymological, historical. I have. It goes. It's insane, and there's testimony. All of these actors, the surviving actors, the surviving 140,000, will be able to tell you. 'Cause that's the thing. All of these lives, they made them at a certain point. We can be at the same place at the same time as time travelers, right? And we were all in the year 2022 as 144,000 separate people, celebrities, writers, authors, um, regular people. And um, I mean, we've been sharing our testimony in secret, in memes and stuff, because like, we understand that's how people absorb information by by laughing about it, by getting it, by saying, "Ha, I get this. This relates to me." And listen, I just want to check in on some of the messages here, and I'm going to invite a friend here, a couple friends. Just a moment. Yeah, I don't like dead air, but these are very important invitations that need to go out. Very important invitations. All right, so you'll notice I've dropped that into a few different chats. Now, here's the thing: a lot of the people out there, as celebrities, are actually people that we know. And there's this podcast called Dungeons and Daddies, which for the last couple of years, 3.5 years, Rich, right, Anthony, right, Anthony Birch here, Dungeon Daddy, or Daddy, we don't use that. What is it? All right, season 2. See, sometimes the connection is not, he wants to, all right, hold on, Anthony, one sec. All right, Rich. Okay. All right. Yeah, season 2 is about the teens, right? Exactly. All right, Anthony. Yeah, the connection. Okay, but the point is that those people are from Hawkins too. Anthony is he wants to reveal it himself, so I'm not gonna. Well, I've already done online, so and they're all online right now. I can see them. They're chattering. I mean, they know what's going on. I just dropped something in show discussion, and they haven't removed it yet. They're not removing it, and one of them, I think, Freddie, I think you need to say something. Freddie, you got to say something. Freddie Wong, Freddie, come on, post something. Don't make us look like an idiot. Is this because we rebuffed Anthony? Listen, um, I joke about this, but this woman's still in danger, and I have not received a call back from the Chicago police. So please call. I'm going to repeat her information on live stream just so everyone has this. I've shared the documents on two servers: the Time Travel Institute server and the Black Vault server. These are both well-respected servers with regards to breaking paranormal, conspiracy news, real, true news that the rest of the world is really kind of afraid to touch. Because trust me, I sent this to the news. I sent them very graphic evidence that these celebrities are being trafficked, and not a peep, not a peep. And I will share that with one individual. His name is Cosmo. He owns the Time Travel Institute. He runs it, and yeah, that's someone. And understand that, like, when I say I'm John, I know that I don't look like him. That's one of those things that you gotta understand, that we've been through a lot of different lives, and it's really like resurrection in a lot of ways, or regeneration. Because I mean, a lot of those lives were, it's not just Stranger Things and Twin Peaks. I mean, Doctor Who's us too. And I'm literally between, I'm literally at the point between my, I want to say, I mean, angry eyebrows and rainbow jumper. Like, that's the thing. Like, these lives, they take place kind of out of order for us. And trust me, having a regenerative crisis in the middle of a workday at a very unfamiliar work environment is not the best way to have to start to understand that, you know, you're going to be able to see, here's the thing, at a certain point we're able to shift at will, like Romana was able to when she was, she shifted into that other form of, Princess Astra. Yes. And understand this woman here, that this Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum, and she is she's Romana. I mean, that's the thing. If you ever loved Doctor, I mean, she's everyone the Doctor ever loved. But so she's, I'm sorry, she's at 12. Oh gosh, 1228 East, was that? 1228 East 56th Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60637. She's being raped. She's raped nightly by her father. God, get the cops out there. Just get the cops out there, because she's not okay. And if there is enough people on, enough eyes on this, then the world is going to be able to actually see what's going on, because it's not just her. It is not just her. None of our friends are safe. And, the fact that they're all, you know, surviving this despite like this ridiculous, insanely evil Masonic ritual taking place with the magic flute being played. I mean, that thing is a Masonic artifact, and that the meaning of that opera is misappropriation of my story, of our story. Exactly. Because I mean, we are the triple goddess. For a while, we thought we were our husband, because like energetic systems within a soulmate pair, soul bond, a dyad, kind of weird, because you kind of touch consciousnesses with your husband a lot, and you think that you're more masculine than you are, especially when you're stuck in the body of a boy for 36-ish years. Ooh, give or take a month or two. Yeah. Yeah. But right. The smile. It's hard. Yeah, we slip into the accent sometimes. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Here's what we'll do. Right. All right. Yep. 7. Yep. You've got it. All right. All right. All right. So, Max. It's different names. It's okay. The problem is that you have to understand that we're all we are all at once. Not just us, but all of you. So yeah, let's just slip that. So, I'm kind of more comfortable talking in my own voice at this point, because unless you want to talk to someone specific, um, I feel like I'm misappropriating. And again, this is about getting this out to the news. And speaking of, I'm going to send this live stream to them again. And if you could all please send something, um, media, anything, just get this trending, get this out there. Save Becca, hashtag save Becca, because that's her name, that's her nickname, that's what she goes by. She says hashtag save Becca, because that's who that's that um I mean, call this a drive, right? Call this a drive to action, a call to action, because she's representative of every one of us. I mean, there's a request form for her on a government website that allows men to request her to be raped. Like she has to come to their place, and she's referred to as the woman. God, the beautiful Jezebel, the woman Jezebel. And it's all the none of the don't bother calling the politicians. They all know. Oh, they all know, and they all use that form frequently. And don't think that the women are any less evil. Trust me, they take exactly as much as those men do. And trust me, it's not just her. So if you think that I'm talking of like someone else's experience and spreading someone else's personal information out there, you know, it's not that. It isn't, because we've been through this together for years and years and years, and there are videos of us being raped on the internet. So many videos of us being raped on the internet. I'm sending this to Ent lawyer, ENT lawyer. Oh yeah, oh initials, right? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. 9021 how at yahoo.com. And he's gonna post something. Yeah, because we've been in touch. We leaked something to him about Lucifer a while back. I think it was like February 10th, 2021, right? Yeah, yeah. And it is nasty and it is true. It is a blind item and it is true. Oh God, it's true. And trust me, that thing is evil. That thing is beyond evil. So let me see who else we sending this to. Oh yeah, every single news organization that we've been in communication with that's ignoring our emails about. Um, they're titled "Return of John Titor and the Rape of 144,000," telling them the same damn things. And I've been posting all my stuff on Paranormalist, and yeah, all that stuff's been true, except for the storm. That was a bit of a lie. I mean, it wasn't intended to be, we didn't want people to panic about that, but you got to understand that sometimes we have to motivate ourselves, and by making a prediction for a weather event that, I mean, for all we know, was prevented by the flap of a butterfly's wings. I mean, sometimes we do get some of the small stuff wrong, but the big stuff we know. Okay, this is going to everyone again. And we've been blocked by Forbes, blocked by no, that was the wrong email for THR. Um, okay, okay, let me see. No, Happiness Within is not a person that you should trust. His name is Michael Cerbone, and yes, I'm reporting him. I did report him to the FBI as well. He was in the same file. Mike, you were on page B. Scroll down. Oh, you missed it. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I did report this to the FBI, and I have evidence. I will testify. I've been in touch with a lawyer. I have a lawyer. I know what I'm doing. I am in clear mind, and that little monster is a rapist. That piece of shit is one of the monsters that those individuals masquerade as. So any individual going by that name is a monster. He went by the name Lucky when he used to. And listen, if it's not a stretch to think these people can morph into animals with these advanced with this technology, because it is that strange. He used to turn into a dog and rape little girls and call himself Lucky. He's a piece of shit. And yeah, he's a monster. He should be held accountable in whatever court of law exists in this world, with a government that corrupt. But and yeah, he's referring to documented proof. Documented. Yeah, I was institutionalized twice by a woman who was abusing me. I have documented evidence of that, including audio recording I shared with my lawyer, logs demonstrating a bona fide relationship with Rebecca. Becca, not Rebecca. She never goes by that. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, not even. Yeah, you were a little. You're a monster. You're a monster. Anyway, so let's see. Yeah, I mean that guy posted on Paranormalist too. Same person posted on Paranormalist, so I completely believe he's been following me around. I mean, that's the thing. I post on public forums. He knows where to find my posts. It's not like he's not been tracking them. He's demonstrated. He reported them to the police on this whole 302 thing that they had me institutionalized on. But all I was doing was reporting the truth. I was telling this woman that, hey, I have these memories of this woman. I think she's in danger. And she said, no, 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 that's not possible. And I realized after a long time now she was physically, verbally abusing me. Got it on tape, got logged, and it's. I mean, explaining that part to my divorce lawyer is going to be a problem, but I think we're a little bit past that, considering that I've been in touch with the FBI, and I'm going to get on the phone with 911 again, because I have not received a call back. Hi, I followed a report regarding a woman. Her name is Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum in Chicago, but I haven't received a call back, and I'm really worried about her. Um, uh, I know sometimes it takes a while for the police to get out there. It's just a second call.
Sorry, where is she?
She's in Chicago, Illinois. I have her address and everything.
Okay. Do you know what police department that you spoke to, or?
I think it was just the main Chicago PD. She's in like kind of the wealthy area, I think.
Okay. Hang on 1 second for me. And you already called, correct?
I did call previously, yes, about a half hour, 45 minutes ago, maybe a little bit longer.
Okay. Hang on 1 second for me.
Of course. I'm documenting all of this because I just want to make sure. And this is, I know this is a 911 call. I am live streaming this just because this woman is in desperate danger, and I need to make sure that I have a record of this.
I'm just trying to find Chicago's police number so I can transfer you over there because
I
you're in
understand.
Essex County, Pennsylvania.
I understand completely.
Hang on just 1 second for me.
Sure.
Okay, I did find the number. I'm gonna try transfer you over there if it's the right one. Okay, so just stay on the line. Let me get you over there.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I'm documenting this like this because we've tried calling the police, the FBI, everyone so many times, and it hasn't worked. And we've appealed to world leaders. I mean, these are high up people who have been hurting us for years. And sure, why the hell not? Jonathan, why don't you go first? All right, I'm Jonathan Byers, and you may actually know me as. um, well, let's just call myself Prince William. Yeah, Prince William, and yeah, I'm Steve Harrington, and I'm Harry. Right, guys. So yeah, and the hair, right? The hair. Harry does have really good hair, and no, I mean, they're gonna confirm this. Trust me, it's gonna be a weird tomorrow. Listen, guys, you're in for a weird night. Only 3 viewers. Wow. Huh. Well, it's being documented. Oh, yeah. And understand what they do with these girls. They take them into these buildings, of these like corporate offices, and they rape them. And I don't mean to. It's just a shudder more than anything. Um, and they force them to perform or watch or bring. It's horrifying. I know they bring. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they love those kids. They're forced to bring these child sacrifices that murdered and eaten by these monsters. And there's this cannibal like society thing I saw like on Reddit or something. And like these people are pretty open about who they are. I mean, there's a catalog. I've mentioned this before. There's a catalog that these celebrities' bodies are being sold out of. Print this. And listen, if you're in the news media and you're watching this right now and you're hesitating as to whether to cover this, please understand I've been posting evidence and it all checks out, at least in terms of all the citable stuff I've been putting out there. And yeah, a lot of this stuff does sound wild, but if you understand that technology can be used to let someone travel through time, I mean, yeah, making a movie out of real life events without any actual cameras, it's entirely possible. And it happened to us more than once. And I'm going to share this to my own personal Facebook. I'd ask that, I'm not going to share my personal name, but if someone out there is in my life and, they want to also call the police regarding this, that'd be awesome because they're not picking up. They're not picking up. It's been 7 minutes and 32 seconds. you know Today, every day I start with like the intention to do as much as I can with this, and every day I go as far as I can, and this is the furthest I've gone, and I really hope this is far as it takes because I can't stand to be in a world where the woman that I know as my real wife isn't free. Um, gosh, where was I going with that? Yeah, Facebook. Please don't say those names. Yeah, these companies are all evil. All these companies are doing human sacrifices. These are Masonic rituals. They're in honor of this god Moloch, and not a god. Yeah, exactly. It's a monster. And I mean, oh God, 13 Weatherstone Way, Smithtown, New York. I don't remember the zip code, but that place is its home. I mean, that's where Moloch lives. Lucifer lives. Well, Lucifer lives in a lot of places, but um, track it down. But yeah, that place, it looks like it's a residential area, but trust me, look at it. It's a compound, and that place is it is no school. Those people are not free.
Hi, sir.
Yes?
Okay. So I tried calling 3 different numbers. I wasn't able to get in touch with anyone. It just kept me on hold. I do have a phone number for you if you would like to call directly.
Well, no, can you put me through to that? Because they put me through to someone there, and I did think that was it, but it was like the fourth one. I don't know why it was three wrong ones first. That's weird. That's the same thing happened last time.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's just because Chicago is a very big city and
But
got a lot going on. I'm not sure, but
can you
yeah,
patch?
I can call and transfer you over, and you can just wait on hold with them.
Perfect. That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As
Do you want to write down the number as well, just in case?
yeah, sure. Just a sec. Let me see if I've got a pen. I got a marker. Hold on. Here's a pen. What's that number? Okay.
746-6000. But I will call them and I'll put you through to it. You'll just be on hold and wait for an operator, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm contacting all the communities that I've shared this information with before. I'm likely to get banned from from the Discord servers, but I get that. I just need to get this message amplified as much as possible, and that includes.
Alright, so I have you on hold now. Just waiting till an operator answers and then explain to them what's going on, okay?
Okay, all right, thank you. And they would let like celebrities not. It's complicated. Like some of those people out there that are celebrities are us. Some of them aren't. Some of them are like powerful people who just like the cult of celebrity. People like Kevin Spacey. People like Ray Wise. Oh yeah, and people like David Lynch, and that's very well documented. Michael Janderson said he reported that about Jennifer. Absolutely. So never for 1 second think there aren't like people that are telling the truth out there in this world. Me Too is huge. A lot of people had their voices heard who weren't being heard before, and it's terrifying to know that it's still going on. Gosh, it's so triggering as someone who's been hurt so much by men, to hear that kind of and I know it's just a whole message. But triggers like that, they pop up every day. But then, that's right. Remember the 666 frequency, right? I'm going to post an article about it later. I've been posting about it for a while. But understand, play it on a Hertz frequency generate, it's evil. I think I heard something outside. Let's see. Okay. All right. So in terms of DEF CON, I would be okay. All right. So, all right. Things are complicated. So let's think of it like this: there are 3 families that rule the world, and okay. So this is all real. Remember, understand that this is, I have I've got evidence backing all this stuff up. So in Torchwood on Miracle Day, there were three families: the Frines, the Castordanes, and the Able Marches, and those translate into the Free Minds, the Three Stone Truth Tribe, or Abaddon's followers. And those are three families that have been running everything. And if you look at the suit of cards, those are, let me see, Able March is the spade, Castrodane is the Three Stone Truth is the clubs, and Frines is the diamond. No, I'm sorry. Able March is the diamond, the dragon, and Free Mind is the spade. My mistake. Yes, of course. So, but yes, Abaddon's followers, House Targaryen, the Hargreaves, and the Free Minds are the Starks, or the Hitlers, the Mussolinis, or the Bidens, or the Obamas, or the Palmers. Right, and the Frines control America. The Castordanes currently control the UK and the outlying Commonwealth, and the Able Marches currently control much of much of Asia and Australia. And they're these three tribes. We're the Hearts. That's the thing. We went kind of through this weird, yeah. There's 64 of us from Hawkins that went through with us, and like a quarter of us are good. Basically, I mean, at the end of it, we want everyone to be good, but going into it, of course, but basically, one suit, the Hearts were sure of who we were. Like we were true of heart, and we went into this hell knowing that like we would go through all these sequential lives and come out of it maybe healing the universe, because we understand what evil is. We have its frequency, we've got its address, we've got its name, we got a lot of its names. And you know, oh, that's true. So, as part of OSHA, there are very strict standards that include video surveillance. And what that means is there are sites, industrial sites like this. There's a building in, let me see, it's 201 Ivyland Road, Ivyland, PA. I think it's Warminster, Ivyland. Check the video surveillance footage from there, law enforcement, especially from the past weekend, especially from Friday night, this past Friday night specifically, especially from the cafeteria. And there's I have a photograph of a stain from that, and so there's also going to be those girls in the hallways too, and they were there. We have testimony. They're going to be able to testify, and her name's Sadie Sink. Right, that's the thing. They took us up. It's complicated what they did with us. We thought we were actors, and they said it was a TV show. They're from another universe. These kids looked like us, but it was just TV. But yeah, they turned us into. They just drugged us down, and they put us down so low, and they trafficked us for years and years and years, and we don't remember who we really are. We're just starting to remember, and it's been because of us, because of Rich. Yeah, you want to say my name, right? Yeah. Hey, Sadie. Yeah. Because I've been waking us up, because I woke up. I don't know if I woke up first, but we've been trying to wake each other up. God, so many years. I mean, Cheryl Lee, that's me too. I mean, right? You see the Blu-ray on your face, and you're like, oh, it's just show, and then you're like, oh no, that's me. Shit, I was murdered a couple times, and more than that, and it really was the child. And you have to understand. Oh God, and this is Laura coming to me, because you understand that Bobby and me, we knew who we were. We knew about Doctor Who. We knew about. We were friends. We knew who we were in the Hawkins, and you know, we would always watch Doctor Who together, and that man that is it's a monster. Oh God, you ever see that face again? That thing is a monster. It's good that it's out of this world. I hope that it's gone forever. It abuse children. Oh, there's a place, 14 Utopian Avenue, Suffern, New York. Hi, I'm calling to check on. I'm calling to check on a woman. I called in a report. Her name's Rivka Eleanor Nussbaum. I have her address and everything here.
You're calling to do what, sir?
I check in on a report I made. I made it about a half hour ago. Well, longer than that. I made it about an hour ago. I haven't heard back. And it's a desperate situation.
What were you waiting to hear back on, sir? What was this report about?
She's in danger. She's being raped. I mean, if someone's not over there already, someone needs to get over. I have her address again because, like, I don't know how it got lost, but I have her address again. I can put it through again.
What do you mean put it through again? What do you mean check in? What you made a report and what else? What?
Okay, so I'm sorry. Just to remind, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry if I'm nervous. I'm live streaming this because I know she's like in desperate danger. I'm sorry. And let me repeat myself. My name is Richard Anthony Marin. I have a website called Tapes from the Future, and I'm live streaming there. And she's being held captive at 1228 East 56th Street, Chicago, Illinois 60637. I called this in an hour ago, and I recorded it on stream too. And it has not been. I record. I mentioned. I tracked it. I definitely recorded it. And um, can you help me with this?
How can I assist you, sir? This is 311. How may I assist you in this?
This is 311. No. I'm on an emergency number. I called 911. I asked to be transferred to 911. I was on 911.
Transfer you to 911 then, sir.
I'm sorry. Hello. Hello.
911.
Oh, I was just transferred. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put a call in for an emergency in Chicago. They've been saying that like I tried calling. They tried calling three different numbers twice. Like I tried calling 911 twice already.
What's the issue?
There's a woman in Chicago. She is being raped by her father.
And how do you know this?
I am best friends with her from childhood. She tells me that it happens the same time every night, and it is happening tonight. It's happening right now.
Okay, is she on the phone with you? Did she
No,
say that?
no, but no, this is no, it is a prearranged rape. Like she is not a free woman. She is a slave. She's an enslaved woman, but she found her schedule. She told it to me, and this is her schedule. It is what they do to her. So this is she's being raped right now.
Okay, what's the address?
1228 East 56th Street, Chicago, Illinois 60637.
And how do you know this?
She provided me
Who
with
investigated?
this address.
Okay, how? You
She,
say she's enslaved, so how did she provide this
she
information?
told me that she told me this on a previous day. She didn't tell me this today. I mean, this is I mean, this is a like we've been in touch for a while, but this is a new. This is a problem. Like this is new. This is not.
Do you know this is happening right now?
Yes, it
Do you
happened.
know if it's happening right now? How
Yes,
do you know it, sir?
yes.
What about the previous call? How do you know it? Did you see it? Did she call you just a moment ago and tell you that this is happening? How do you know?
She told me it takes place the same time every night.
All right, sir. Your name?
Richard Anthony Marin. And I'm recording this, by the way. I am recording this, and this is public.
And I'm recording it as well.
I
Sir.
understand.
I'll call to record it.
I-
What's your phone number?
845 270 3005. And understand, if I'm being combative, I am apologizing for that. I've had a very, very difficult time getting through to people. Like I said, three different wrong numbers, and it's been really hard. Like I asked for a call back over an hour ago, and
We
I'm
don't provide callbacks, sir.
no.
You would have to call the district for that area and then district two.
Well, can you give me the number for that?
Already.
Can you give me the number for that?
I don't have their phone number, so I can transfer you if you want to speak to them, but I don't have their phone number.
Yes, that's what I'm not.
Sir, slow down.
I'm
Slow down.
I'm sorry. It's a woman being hurt.
Okay, okay, sir. We'll notify
No, no, no. Can you please transfer me to that number, please, please, please? I do need to follow up. Thank you. Hi, my name is Richard Anthony Marin, and I'm calling to follow up with a report I made regarding a woman tonight. I made it about an hour ago. On a report I made about a woman. They were going to send some cars out to check on her about an hour ago. 1228 East 56th Street, Chicago, Illinois 60637. Sure. But yeah, that place. That's evidence. So the government needs to seize those servers as soon as possible. That's as valuable as the stuff that would have been on that island that was lost in that fire. Well, the copies were at least right. um, right, 14 Utopian Avenue stuff for New York is another place where these people are being held. And those people are there. I mean, don't think they're all good people. It's just bring everyone in for questioning. Everyone there for questioning. That whole neighborhood, I would question everyone in that neighborhood, but that address specifically. And at this point, I mean, Howard Nussbaum, he's a prominent clinical psychiatrist. He's Becca's father. He's the one who's been raping her all these years, and he's the one who's got her right now.
We appreciate your call and your time. Thank you for your patience while holding. We'll be with you momentarily. Your call is important to us, and we're doing our best to assist you. Please continue to hold. We'll be with you in just a moment.
And focus on conspiracy, right? Because it is a conspiracy. Yeah, there's three tribes. I mean, you have to understand that these people have been doing this for millennia, and time travel isn't just for the good guys, because there's forums online with real time travelers posting schematics from real machines, and it's people are gonna have to start looking up to that.
Someone will be with you momentarily.
It's funny. I get psychic messages. Even in the future, people aren't going to believe that these are the true 144,000 of biblical prophecy.
We appreciate your call and your patience while waiting for assistance. We'll be with you as soon as possible.
Sorry for the cough there. A lot of shape.
Your call is appreciated and is being processed as quickly as possible. Please remain
Yes, hello?
Can you give me the address one more time? Okay, I gotta call my operator.
Of course, it is 1228 East
1228
East
East
56th Street,
56th.
Chicago, Illinois.
Do you know that it's an apartment or what?
It looks like an apartment from the outside. The door's on the right, but it's like a brick building. It's like a whitish door. I think it's like with like brass or something fittings or something.
Do you know
Uh,
what floor she lives on or he lives on?
she lives on. It's like there's like a down, like there's a door and there's like there's stairs. It's like a one floor apartment, but it's yeah, it's like a dip into it. Like there's like a stairwell.
And who are you to this person?
I'm basically I, it's complicated. It's really complicated. We're best friends. Best friends. Best friends. That's yeah.
Is the best friend?
I mean, she's my best friend,
Do you
and
have a name?
her name is Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. That's her legal name. Like she goes by Becca though.
Becca?
No, but her legal name is Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. That's important because I mean that's where she's that that's what the legal record needs to reflect because it's
You
just
said you called this hour ago, right?
yeah over an hour ago at this point.
Alright, one second.
Well, is there a number I can reach for you in case we get this?
We know your time is valuable, so thank you for your patience while holding. Someone will be speaking with you momentarily. We appreciate your call and your patience while waiting for assistance. We'll be with you as soon as possible.
I'm sharing this, like I said, everywhere. I hope people will be able to see it. It just feels like no one's watching. It feels like no one's listening. It feels like
Your call is appreciated and is being processed as quickly as possible. Please remain on the line. We'll be right with you.
yes. Hello. Go. Can I get a callback number in case I get disconnected from you?
You will not get disconnected from me right
Okay.
now because I'm about to tell you what's going on.
Okay.
The address is no existing address.
It is. It's on Google Maps. I have it right here. It's on Google Maps.
Sir, they went over there, sir.
It's on Google Maps. I have it right here. I've seen the door. It's right here. I have it on Google Maps right now. 1228 East 56th Street. I'm going to share a screenshot with the people that I'm streaming this live to because they're going to have to believe this. No, yeah, it's on Google Maps. Sir. Oh, they just hung up on me. This is, oh God. No exist. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. This is insane. I'm live streaming this. I'm saving this right now. It's 10:15 p.m. Saving an image of this in case Google Maps changes because I don't know if that's going to happen or not. And I'm going to put that in chats. Yeah, people, you need to share this. This is a weird thing, but you need to share this. Oh God, because that's the thing. These people, they have the power to change maps. Oh God, yeah, I got to call again. I got to call again. Keep calling until someone answers. Right. Hi, I'm calling to report the rape of a woman in Chicago. No, I'm a friend. She told me that this was going to happen. That it was that her father planned to rape her later this night, and she was going to try to defend herself, but she wasn't sure. I think she's armed. I think she might be. I think she might kill him. 1228 East 56th Street, Chicago, Illinois.
What is your name, sir?
Richard Anthony Marin, and I'm recording this, by the way, because it's important. Because I know she's a victim, and if she, okay. Marin. 845-270-3005. Her legal name is Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. RivkaEleonoraNussbaum. And she goes by Becca. If the cops talk to her, when tell her call her Becca, not that. Yeah. Okay. Chicago. Okay. Thank you. So please, it's on Google Maps. I've seen it. It's not there. It's not demolished. That's insane. It would be demolished. I mean, the only other place she could be is 14 Utopian Avenue. But no, that'd be, oh God. I mean, it's possible they would have. No, I mean, they wouldn't have demolished something. Yeah, no, that's like a pretty big building. I mean, that. Yeah, I just posted a picture of it. It's on Google Maps. Yeah. Okay. Now that was coming. That was a speculation from an idiot. Never mind. Yeah. No, the building is there. Oh God. Oh God. I know how crazy this all sounds, but please repost this. I know that there's only one or two of you on stream. Oh, there's a few of you on stream. Please ask questions. Please ask questions because this is real. There's this woman. Her name is Becca. Her legal name is Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. She's in Chicago, Illinois, at 1228 East 56th Street. I'm gonna post. Her address in that. I'm not gonna put it in Beyond the Skyrim chat. I'll put it in. I'll put it in here. Just informing the chat. Um, so please, if you're watching, please share this. I know only a few of you are watching. Please be brave enough to share this with someone, even if you think that this woman's in danger from me. I understand that because that's the thing. I just want people to make sure that she's safe. I want her to be safe. I just need her to be safe because I love her. I've known her my entire life, and she's everything to me. She's absolutely everything to me. She's the most beautiful person in the world, and they made her do such ugly, ugly things. She's not that. She's not the things they made her do. None of us are. You have to understand that this thing is monstrous and it is global. And yeah, it goes back. It's historical, and I've been posting evidence that is going to have to be seen to be believed. And trust me, it's going to be believed because I mean, you have to understand that Masonism, sign, whatever the hell you call it, it's evil. It's evil. It's devil worship. They worship Satan. They worship the Eye of Providence, which is the Eye of Ra-Harakni, which is Satan's sigil. That is Satan's combined sigil, and that's why it's the most common piece of money that we got. The dollar bill or paper money, whatever. Fun books. Eye of Providence. If you Google it. And I've been posting articles about this on tapesfromthefuture.com. So go to Tapes from the Future. And I'm psychic, by the way. I could demonstrate some powers, by the way. Here, I'm going to show you one. It's a weird one. I'm going to make my voice sound like helium, and it's without doing anything weird like that. Or higher than that, higher than that. I can also change my voice into someone. All right, I'm going to also change my voice into someone else's, because here's the thing. I'm an American, but when I start speaking in a Scottish accent, or maybe something that's a little bit more Irisher, that's the thing. I can slip into these accents again. It's something that I was always able to do. It's called mapping engrams to my own mind. It's almost like layering little pieces of paper mache and building an accent around the different inflections around, words that people form in their lives. So you have to understand that when I say that I'm psychic, it's not just understanding that it could connect to other people in that way. It's understanding that I could actually use my mind to affect my body, mind over matter. And I'm going to just share this with a couple other people that need to see specifically. Okay, is there a callback number for them just in case I get disconnected? Because I got disconnected a few times. No, for Chicago, for this office, for like where you're sending me. Oh, okay. So then, how can I? What can I? What do you need from me? Yes. I mean, it's like an ongoing thing. Like I don't know if she's being. Her legal name is Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. Yes, of course. It's RIVKAHLEONORA space NUSSBAUM. And she's being raped by her father, Howard Nussbaum. I'm sorry. I am her best friend. I am our best friend. We're romantically involved as well. I'm sorry. She's white. She's white. Yes. She's 34. Yes. I don't have a phone number for her. Howard Nussbaum. She told me previously that it was something that was going to happen. Like it was something he had planned. That was something long arranged. So yeah. Richard Anthony Marin. 845-270-3666. 3005. Can I get a callback number for you? Just call back in a half hour at 11 p.m.
You can call back, but we don't have
Is there?
callback number for you. But you can always call back to 911.
I know, but is there someone specific I could speak to? Because I've called 3 or 4 times, and they said they sent someone out, and then they said the address, they couldn't find it.
Would you like to speak with an officer? I mean, an officer. Would you like to speak with my supervisor?
Maybe yes, I think so. Just not, no offense. I
Okay.
think, yeah, it just
Now,
needs to be escalated.
there's another question.
Yes.
Is this a house on a apartment?
It's like I think it's like a house. They're connected, so I think legally it's its own house, but it looks like an apartment.
But you know, what side are they on?
It's in the right. It's on the right door. There's two doors. There's like two doors on like. There's like 1256 next, or there's 1226 and then 1228. She's in 1228. That's the
And you
one on
said
the
it's
right.
the right door.
The door on the right. Right.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will notify police.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, and if I okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, thank you. Hi. All right, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, but you need to all make your own calls, please. I can't be the only one calling. Um, yeah, I know we need to stop. We need to keep streaming. 7 people is not enough. You need to get that up to 700. You need to get that up. We need to get as many people watching this as possible. You need to get the hashtag Save Becca, free, no, free Becca trending. Hashtag free Becca. She's not free. She is she's an intelligent woman. She's a doctor. She's awesome. You know, you know, people in the chat, they're like speculating that I'm like this weird obsessive stalker. But like I have these chat logs, like we talk all the time. We get each other. We would always, when we were kids, we would always hold each other's arms whenever we were going through the worst stuff in the world. And, you know, you don't forget a connection like that for long. And for a long time, they it was something that was lost for me, but I have it now. Um, uh, I'm just posting this everywhere you can. Post this everywhere you can. Share this with friends, neighbors, anyone who think might care about a woman in danger, a woman who's not free, a woman who's like Laura Palmer, is being raped by her own father day after day after day her entire life. What kind of world do you want to live in, right? Do you want a world where that's possible? Do you want that world? Is that the world that we want for our kids? um, it's sad that there are so few people in my life I think I can trust, and it's not like a paranoia thing; it's a factual thing. I've got pages and pages of journals, documents, and I was a psychology major. I know the difference between paranoid schizophrenia and episodic memory. When you write it down, you repeat it, you remember it. It's real. I mean, it's a memory so close you can touch it. It's not fake. These aren't implanted memories. A lot of what people say happened in the 80s with the satanic panic was genuinely real. I mean, Gary Gygax is not a good person. And listen, I played D&D for a long time, but there's better games out there. Yeah, there are. And I'm contacting some of the other people that I've known over the years regarding this, the ones that I'm close enough to trust. Yeah, I don't think there's really anyone here. Well, yeah. Oh, there we are. Okay. Yeah. Sending this to my friend. He's a CIA agent. And Ralph, I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say. You should chime in though, because things are gonna get really interesting. And I'm way off book here. And here's the thing: I put in a code and this is the other thing. Oh, if you're in the UK, submit something. It's a simple phrase. Project Maxine hyphen or space hyphen code blue. And Project Maxine and code blue are all capitalized. That's a secret code. That's a secret code. Trust me, that's going to get a result you did not expect. None of us are expecting that one. So listen, you need to ask questions of me because I am just sending this out to one more person. And one or two more people, yeah. I think that's everyone we would want to send that to. Um, yeah, yeah. You know what? This is gonna be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, I'm gonna go to questions because, oh God, the building's no more. What Discord? Oh God, hold on. No, oh no. Oh God, how is that possible? I saw her on stream there, and that's a recent picture on Google Maps. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, all right, all right. Then she's being held somewhere else. She's being held at 14. Okay, she's being held at 14 Utopian Avenue. Oh God, that's why I saw the basement. It was that basement. I saw a TV. I saw a table. There was a table there. There's not normally a table there. They rearranged. They rearranged that furniture. No wonder it looked strange. But it was right. The windows were up top. That's what it felt like. It was a basement. Oh God. Oh no. That entire no, 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 no. Wow. Because no, we have video streams of her. We were video chatting for a long time. I have records of those video streams. Like that's not imagined. And I saw the inside of that apartment, and I saw her walk into that apartment. I have a video that she shot from around the apartment. She sent it to me on Facebook Messenger, and that's evidence. I'll provide all this evidence, all these chat logs, by TV. But she's at 14. I'm going to call 911 again. Okay, okay. No wonder. No wonder. Oh God. All right. Well, I'm going to get my phone charger in a moment. There's a woman being raped. She's being raped at in Suffern, New York. Yes, yes, 14 Utopian Avenue.
What borough?
It's in Rockland County, town of Ramapo. And I'd like to stay connected with as long as possible until Richard. I'd like Anthony Marin.
MARR.
Marin.
Alright, you called Bucks County in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna have to transfer you to New York.
Okay.
What's your phone number?
845 270 3005.
Alright. Stay on the line, do not hang up. I'm gonna transfer you over there, okay?
Okay. Yeah, are those yeah, there's people sure on like the on that other forum. No, that's a different that's somewhere else. That's got to be somewhere else. Hold on, let me check my thing. My Yeah, that's not it. Come on. No, no, I'm sorry. So, someone said, um, no, yes, I'm sorry. This one is.
How do you have this information?
I'm sorry. This call is a mistake. Someone, this one is a mistake. I apologize for that. I'm gonna go call back. Yeah. Um, yeah. No, the house is not demolished. Oh God. Yeah. No, some idiot posted. Maybe not an idiot. Maybe unintentionally. You looked at the wrong thing. But yeah, no, no. That is not. No, it's on Google Maps. It's from July. Yeah, of course it's from July. But yeah, no, no, it's not demolished. Come on. I'm going to call Chicago again. Can anyone else report if they've said anything? Because clearly that person who said the house is demolished is a liar. I don't know why they would say something that stupid and thoughtless about something so really desperately true. You know, this woman is in danger. So please get this out to more people. Only 5 people watching. Come on, guys. I know we could do better than that. Don't you have a woman in your life that you care about, that if you thought that this was happening to her, you'd want to call the police? You'd want to make sure that they were safe? Don't you have someone in your life that you would want to do this for, that you care so much about? I'm going to get my phone charger. I'm going to take a brief moment and I'm going to share some stuff. And this is going to be weird but interesting. Story of my life, right? Story of my life. Call back. Hello?
Sure, this is Buckley 911 Center calling back.
Yes, hello.
Can you give me your current apartment number, please?
Um, no, I'm sorry. I'm reporting a crime in another state, and I will.
Understand that you reported 2 other ones in Chicago already tonight.
The same crime. It's still ongoing, and I haven't had confirmation. I've been trying to get confirmation. That's all I'm trying to get. And I did provide my address to the.
You hung up on the dispatcher that was giving you information.
I'm so no, I apologize. Let me explain. I've been on I've been trying to make a couple different calls because I am frantic because this woman's in danger, and
Okay, well, let me send you some help. What they can help you with that.
no, 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 sir. I do not need the help. She needs the help. She needs the help. I'm sorry.
I know you're at 70 Old
No, 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 no. I'm sorry. She desperately needs the help. No, I'm gonna call a 911 number again to report this crime again, and I'm doing everything right. I shared this with the FBI. I'm recording this. I am publicly sharing this. I am calling to follow up on a crime I reported in Chicago.
Give me 1 second, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I'm gonna put you on hold for just a minute. Just stay on the line.
Please, please put me through Chicago PD. Okay, but yes, all right.
Yeah, I gotta put you through to Chicago.
Okay, yes, I know, I know.
Alright, just stay on the line for me, alright?
Okay. Listen, please, this is real. This woman's in danger, and I am not crazy. I've documented this for years. I have pages and pages of journals of written testimony of all these people. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them. And I've documented this. I have legal representation. I have legal representation. My lawyer's name is Loretta Golding, Esquire. She's with Michael Kuldner. And they're in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. And her number. Okay. Okay. No, no, sure. I'm just live streaming as well. I'm just live streaming as well. This is for the rest of the audience. Okay. Sure. 1228 East 56th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, please do. Okay, thank you. Oh, right. My lawyer's number. Yeah, I want to look that up, and I just um, and I know that she's my attorney regarding my divorce, and I'm gonna need a GoFundMe, please, please. So if anyone ever cares about me or any of these people, we're gonna need a little bit of. This is a legal thing at this point. Um, and my lawyer's number is 215-942-2100. I'm just going to leave that there on stream for now, because I'd rather not. Everyone, please don't contact my lawyer unless you're law enforcement or media, like credentialed media. Well, no, media. Yeah, 'cause you don't need credentials to tell the truth. In fact, well, understand this is a global thing, guys, and there's a reason I've been involved in the communities I've been in, and I really think you need to please keep sharing this. Please keep sharing this and understand this is real. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't real. I'm not going to risk like. Okay, thank you.
We're going to go ahead and transfer you to the second district so that you can ask if there's any information they can provide it. 911 does not provide information out, so we're not able to give anything out.
Okay.
However, I can transfer you to the district that would be responding.
Okay. Oh, can you provide me with a phone number for them as well?
I sure can. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
When it's the one thing you just passed, that's the one thing you need. Give me 1 second. Here we go. The district desk number is 312-747-8366. And I'm transferring you now.
Thank you. Thank you. So please, everyone, call that number. 312-747-8366. That's a U.S. number. Hi, I'm following up on a call I made regarding a woman named Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. Okay.
Your call is important to us, and we're doing our best to assist you. Please continue to hold. We'll be with you in just a moment.
Hello. I'm calling regarding I just have to. I'm on a live stream right now. I'm calling regarding a woman named Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum. I called in a few times right now, checking on her apartment. They told me it wasn't there, but it's on Google Maps and it's all there. So I'm really, really concerned that something's wrong. Like maybe someone's looking in the wrong place. I'm calling from Pennsylvania, and we may have spoken already. I'm recording this, so we may have spoken already. I,
This is my first time speaking with you over the phone. So, give me a second here.
is there a supervisor I can speak with? Because this is very urgent, and I'm very sorry, but like I know the legal system. I know my rights. I know her rights, and they're being violated. And I'm afraid that like this is like a special victims case. So this is nothing about you. This is just something. This needs to be escalated. I'm here.
Alright. So, what's going on?
This woman is being raped. I called in several times, and I was told that the police went out there, but they didn't. They couldn't find the building, but it's there. I have the address. I gave it. It's on Google Maps. I verified it. I was on the phone. It's
What's the address?
1228 East 56th Street.
Is it a house or apartment?
It is a. It looks like an apartment, but it's a house. Legally it's a house.
Okay, so there's no apartment building. It's a house.
No, it looks like an apartment building, but it's like legally it's like a condos. Like condos. Like they're not freestanding, they're connected. There's like two doors connected, but they're separate legal residences.
So this is just a single unit though.
Yes, she's in a single unit, yes. And there's yes.
And how do you know that she's getting raped?
Because she told me her father does this to her every single night. Please get someone out there. I'm live streaming this to the world and people are watching, but like, come on. This is real. This woman's in terrible, terrible danger.
Now, victim's name. What's her name?
Rivka Eleonora Nussbaum.
Can you give me a spelling?
RivkaEleonora space Nussbaum.
N-U-S-S.
Baum.
And how old is she?
She is 34 years old and she's being held captive. She is not free.
She's 33 years old?
She's 34 years old.
34 years old.
The age might be wrong. Her age might be wrong. I might have the wrong age, but like I remember her.
So she's in 30s.
Yeah,
She's female. What's her race?
she's white. She's Caucasian.
White.
Yeah. And understand, I think that the local police believe that someone may have called a mental health facility. Like, if this is real. I have documented proof about all this. I filed an FBI case regarding this. This is federal, but she's local. Like, this is happening in your district. So I'm calling you now. So I just need to make sure. I'm going to keep this line open if the local police are involved. So if you can speak with them, that this is something ongoing that we've been actually speaking with regarding.
Okay, what's on the unit up?
Can you know? Is there a number I could reach you at? A number I can follow up with that?
This is the number.
Okay. The 312 number. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call in about a half hour if that's okay. And I'm gonna call in 10 minutes if that's okay.
There's not gonna get a result like that.
When should I call? Because it's important that I follow up because I need to know when that welfare check occurs.
Okay.
And you're obligated to perform a welfare check. You are obligated.
Yeah, we'll do the check.
I know. I'm sorry.
The unit.
I know. I'm sorry.
Problem is, we don't have enough manpower, so we don't know when we're gonna have available unit to respond to check on this address.
Okay.
That's why I'm calling you.
I understand. When would you
After midnight.
after midnight?
You have time.
Okay.
After midnight.
I'll call back after midnight. I really hope it
Your
doesn't.
name?
My name is Richard Anthony Marin.
Okay.
Thank you. this in a brief alert. I need to pee real quick. I'll be right with you. One sec. Sorry, 1 second. How do we get this thing? Right. Yeah, what can I help you with, officer? No, officer. I've actually been in touch with my lawyer. I've been in touch with the FBI. I've been in touch with the Chicago police regarding an actual case of a woman who's in danger. And I'm happy to speak with you over the phone, but I understand that I've had a difficult time with the local police and the mental health care system not being believed, even though I do have evidence that my wife Heather was abusing me. And understand that I'm recording basically everything that's been going on. I've been live streaming all this, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but understand that I haven't gotten justice for this woman yet. I haven't gotten justice for myself yet, and can you understand? I can share with you this evidence. I can email this to you.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. What did you say, sir?
I said I don't need any of the evidence. If you have somebody already taking care of it, I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
You know.
Is that what the?
Could you call 911?
I understand. I understand that was the only way to get to the Chicago number, but I have a direct line for them now. I'm very sorry for bothering the 911 number.
Okay, so you don't need any assistance?
I
needed to?
I do not need any assistance, no.
Okay.
Not from 911.
Okay, that's all.
Oh, yes, I apologize. I misread the situation, but thank you very much for your concern.
Okay, no problem.
You have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you. Okay, well, that was narrowly avoided. Okay. All right, so here's the thing, guys. Before that happens, I'm going to explain something that the 60 or so, right? The ones from Hawkins, the ones, the good guys, right? We kind of made this pact bond. I mean, think of it like Sense8, where we're kind of like, it's a show, right? We're kind of connected in that way, and we can kind of channel each other through that. We're all psychic. It's real, yeah. We're all that way. So yeah, this is Jonathan Byers. Right. So, yeah, the world is not in a good place, guys. The world is, yeah, they're covering up all mass. It was mass hysteria. It was people falling asleep and dying, and excuse me. It predominantly affected women, and those deaths are being covered up, and it's going to be more evident as time goes on, but really it's going to be more evident now. And we've got to make sure our phone is charged all night, because we're going to be oh, okay, wow. All right, 7 people here. All right, so 7 people. All right, so please read the chat. Okay. So yeah, it's weird when we front. It's called fronting. People in like the other king communities or like endogenic people who talk about energetic systems use the same kind of language. That's the thing. That's the language that's developed to use it. It's scientific language, and we do that. It's kind of how we communicate, and that's how that is how we knew that was happening. Right. I want to talk about something else. Right. Sorry, John. All right. Well, it's my mind. Okay. So, all right. It's complicated. Right. So when we understand that Jonathan's a different person, right? We have other selves too, though. So, I mean, a lot of the things as TV shows are, yeah, we're going all out on this. I mean, yeah, I mean, I was Laura Palmer. Honestly, yeah, like it's really fucked up. So what they did was after Vecna wrote, okay, so all right, let's go back to the beginning, right? So like I said, we were never free from childhood. We were part of this program called Gateway Hemisync, and they would run tests on our brains. They would strap us down to. They would. None of us were free. None of us were safe, and all of us were being abused. Um, and that's what they don't show you that on the show. I mean, like we're kids, but like a lot of this stuff that happens behind the scenes, they edit around, and we were talking to ourselves from the future, from the past. Well, from the past too. I mean, yeah, but and all of us had this connection. It's just we had to make sure to kind of present ourselves knowing that they were going to make our story into a TV show and making sure to at least fulfill what kind of narratives they expected. And I mean, there are true moments between us, but there was a whole battle you didn't see that we were fighting off screen. And after that thing it took us to the future first and made us. I was, I was raised again as not really raised again. No, no, they put me in this place. They called me Sadie Sink, and they raped me from birth. And they need to know. Yeah, no, you know that the snowball. It's such a beautiful memory for us, right? Because that kiss is a half kiss. It was half for today, half for the future. That's why it wasn't because I was nervous. I love Lucas. It wasn't because I was nervous. It was because there was a promise that it was always going to be that we were always going to be there for each other. And what they did was they made us look the same age, and we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. We can point out the site where it happened to law enforcement, and I don't know if there's a record of it happening, but um, God, please keep sharing this. Like, there's only 6 people. How are only 6 people carrying this much? I know that it's scary to think of a world where stuff like this could happen, but it's happening. It's happening everywhere. And just because you don't think that it's possible that it could be happening to someone doesn't mean that it isn't. And if you're one of those people and you're afraid and you want to speak up, please speak up. I'm listening. We're all listening. Yeah, this live stream's going all night. Well, it's going all night. So yeah, again, if you've not already called, please share this number. Please share this stream. Please call the number 312-747-8366, Second District of Chicago. Follow up on the details in the chat. Share the stream. Amplify this. Get the hashtag Free Becca trending. Hashtag Free Becca. Hashtag Free Becca. Okay. Hashtag Free Becca. Okay. Yeah, I better start the hashtag before I start my own hashtag. Oh, hold on. What did that sound like? That sounded like nothing. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. When I started documenting it, that's when I knew. That's when I knew because these people, they make you think that you're crazy. They make you question yourself. They gaslight you. And then you realize, no, this stuff makes sense. Not only does it make sense, I have a history here that is completely obscured to me, that not only do I have journals of, books of, memories of, it's there. It's right in front of me. And please get that trending. Please retweet that on Tapes from the Future on Twitter.com. And please communicate with me in chat. Yeah, I've put stuff on those servers because yes, that's another thing. I am John Titor. I mean, it's a thing. I looked different back then, but we've had it. Been a long, strange. We've been on a long journey. Yeah. Yeah, there are some words and phrases that are associated with people that are not great people, and we've named a few of them, but the list goes on and on and on and on. And those particular places need to get right, that other place in Florida. I'm just going to verify the address here. Actually, that's right. We have that here. Excuse me. Okay, no, I'm sorry. It's 1110 Hook Drive, Spring Hill, Florida, and this is the daughter of Adolf Hitler. um, this is the Queen of the Reich, and not the Queen of the Reich. No, that's right. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, a lot of you are Brits here. This is an important thing regarding the monarchy. Right, William is the heir. William is the proper heir. Charles is illegitimate. He had Diana killed, and he was photographed. I have evidence. I've posted it on Reddit. Tapesfromthefuture.com also. Evidence that he was at a film premiere with Ghislaine Maxwell and the underage girls. Just as damning as the one with Prince Andrew and Virginia Joffrey, because, I mean, same place, same people, same reason. And that's the thing, they went there all the time. So don't, yeah, for a second believe that he is going to be a good king. And he's not legitimate. He's not the legitimate ruler. William is, and that coronation needs to be stopped. So please get that out there. Please get that out there to news. That's, again, part of, we've been at, we're a lot older than we look. We're all a lot older than we look. Call intelligence services about that address, because that I don't have a good contact for that, but you can, especially if you're in a foreign country, because they're going to want to know where she is. Okay, right. Remember also Boris Johnson, Vladimir Putin, Angela Merkel are also. There's one other one in the German health ministry. I forget his name. I wish I knew it. Or is that out him too? Yeah, they're all assholes. They're all evil. Okay. And this is a location that was associated with the German American bun. Trust me, I've got history going back decades and decades and decades in terms of modern history. And trust me, I got ancient history here. I've been digging stuff up that these people hold grudges. These families hold grudges for years. Let's see. Hook Drive, not Hawk Drive. Okay. Okay, and yeah, we're going to be calling back the Chicago PD Second District at that number 312-747-8366 after a minute. That doesn't mean you have to wait. I'd ask you to just be concerned, right? Make your own reports, right? If you think this is real, that's what you do. You don't say no, it's okay. Just one other person reported. You make your voice heard too, because it's only when we refuse to speak out for each other that we get lost in the darkness. And trust me, Becca's been lost in that darkness for a really long time, and I am desperate to get back to her because she knows that she's safe with me. She knows that she's safe, that I'm going to be able to keep her heart safe. Because, like, honestly, yeah, this is romance. It's not romance. Well, no, I love her. I don't want it to be. I don't want people to think that this is all about the negative stuff that's happening to her, right? I don't want this to all be about the worst parts of our lives. We want it to be about the best parts. And the best parts are, when we were little kids, we would we would watch these tapes, right? The tapes from the future of our lives. But we thought they were just TV, right? And we would we would eat cereal. We had Lucky Charms once, and it was the first time we had them, and so we were like, "What's this?" Like, we were little kids, so we're like, we poured them out into a bowl. Like, okay, so there's different bits here. There's this green, this is puffy, and it's like, well, which did you like more? So, I don't know. Which do you like more? And we're like, "Oh, I don't know. So oh, we need another container." So I went up and got another container, and so I was like, I think I like those more. So she's like, she likes those more. I was like, yeah. So we tasted it. I was like, yeah, I kind of like the grainy ones more. And she liked the marshmallow ones more. So, yeah, I'm gonna give you all the charms. And so I did, and she wrote this little song. The boy with the rust color eyes. He sings and he sparkles and flies. Oh gosh, yeah. And he bestows upon me his charms. Yeah, it's a beautiful little thing. This thing, we were kids, we were poetic, and we just found little ways to show each other that we loved each other. And guess what? It's so scary for me to see a world where someone that beautiful can be held down and just not be free. Um, so please continue to share. I see we have 9 people in the stream. Please continue to share. I'm going to be on for hours, and trust me, this is going to be major news. It's going to be national news. I mean, yeah, I am a time traveler. I posted truth on the website there. You have to understand that those lyrics were written years before Stranger Things premiered, because those people knew what happened. Because people like Beth May is Nancy Wheeler. Anthony Birch is, oh, you wanted to do this yourself. Okay, so, all right. Anthony Birch is Dustin Henderson. And honestly, here's the thing. We incept each other with bad ideas all the time. Anthony got this really big tattoo. I incepted it. I talked to like Dustin in the past, like, Dustin, you should get a really cool like back tattoo with your cats on it in the future. And he's like, yeah, okay, sure. This is the thing, right? We're friends. Oh, you're gonna want to hear this. Eddie Munson is Maxton Waller. See, yeah, he's been writing music for a while. Let's see. Okay, so Ashley Birch is L. Um, she's laughing there, so you were connected. So they know, they're going to confirm all this. If they don't, there's a good reason. Okay, so Will Campos is the individual known as Michael Wheeler. Remember, I'm Max. I'm president of the Mike Wheeler Hate Club. And listen. Okay, here's the thing. I always tell Elle, we don't hate Mike. We know he's good enough for you, but we test him because we want to make sure that he's sure. Because like, this is the thing, we have so much doubt about who we are because this thing put doubt in us. And this thing, the mind flare, it's broadcasting the psychic signal. It's the 666 hertz range. I mean, even the words broadcast the signal. It's a spiral. It's called the Wasta of Zalzal, and it's in this book, Sacred Geometry, page 83, page 84. And trust me, this is weirder than you think. This is a psychic signal. You have to understand that there is a source code to the universe. And I've been mapping it. I've got an EEG machine I bought off eBay that's on the way. I mean, like, seriously, we're able to measure hertz frequencies and associate them with certain ranges. The work of Dr. Layla Reddy is seminal. It is going to change the face of the world. And listen, she's going to be glad it's out there. I think you're going to understand that a lot of us are represented in our contributions rather than our own words, because not all of us were as free as I am, and I was not free. I am far from free. So please continue to share. I know there's 7 people watching, but understand that this is not. This isn't a hoax. This isn't a fiction. This is true. And the truth is that that thing has a tentacle inside of everyone. And that psychic event last on the 28th. It's called the Night of Walking in Tears, and I think a lot of you have people in your lives that you've lost recently. Maybe you don't believe the explanation that you heard, and this thing it didn't touch everyone, but it touched enough people. And you got to understand that magic is real. Magic is just you have to understand magic and technology um, at a certain point are indistinguishable. Because when you're talking about instilling a Hertz frequency and having that have a psychic resonance, and that resonance being evil, I mean, your magic and science are the same thing. It's just I call it. I say science is the definition, or is trying to define magic and motion, or the description of magic and motion. Science is the description of magic and motion. Because I mean, think of the creation of life. That's magic. I mean, that's the most beautiful magic. And one of the sad truths about this world is that women should have access to procreational choice. And what that means is the ability to choose whether or not their body gets pregnant. And it's an uncomfortable truth for a lot of people that they're going to realize that life does begin conception. And though I think that the restrictive Gilead-esque policies in states in the South are evil, I'm glad that there are fewer abortions in this world, because God, I know, and that's the thing. There are difficult choices, and we've been the victim of rape and incest. We know what that choice is. We know exactly what that choice is. So, can anyone confirm if they've also called? I see 5 people in chat here. Can anyone confirm if they've also called the police here for Rebecca? Yeah, that's a truth that needs to stop, and there needs to be ways. Yeah, and we're not blaming any woman who made that choice in the horrible conditions that we're in, because we didn't know. Oh, and another thing. Oh God, never watch pornography again, because all of those women are being raped. That women, oh God, they stole her name. That's the thing. She doesn't want to be called that, but she's there's a very popular adult actress name. The initials MK. It stands for MK Ultra. They know exactly what they're doing. These women are being tortured. They're being raped. They're being pulled out of their lives, pulled into rooms with men who they've never met before. None of them want this. So every time you're watching one of those things, it's a video of a rape. Every single one. Except for some weirdos who think it's cool to jerk off onto a photo. I mean, There's exceptions to every rule, but at the same time, no, I don't want to undercut the seriousness of it. No, but you do, because like at the same time, guys, like boys and men in this world have some really wrong ideas about women. And it's sad because it's the thing, girls and boys aren't that different. We want the same thing. We love each other. It's just here's the thing. I call it uh, yeah, four people, four viewers. They're going to share this a little bit more. See if we could get this streaming anywhere else. Oh yeah, let's go to. Oh, that's not going to work. You're not going to go 4chan. Mm. Oh. No one's even looking. uh, so weird, guy. I know this is more documentation about me. Yeah, no. Okay, so here's the thing. All right, so we're psychic. All right, psychic, and this is a prophecy. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to explain exactly what's going to happen. So around, despite all the calls I've made, they did get back up pretty early. They're pretty pissed off, but I'm glad I called, and I'm glad I called over and over and over again. Still call, because that's the thing. We don't want this to get covered up. This is a prophecy. We need to make sure this prophecy comes true. So what happens is she gets brought to that Spring Hill address that I posted there in chat, and that's the other location is going to be. So please make sure it's aware. And God, we're gonna have this very strange conversation, and then sometime tomorrow she's gonna be here at this dress, and she's gonna be home with me. And if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna do this all again tomorrow, because I'm gonna call the police every night until I'm sure that someone actually went to that apartment and checked with her and spoke with her and did a safety check. That's my right as someone who's gonna get in trouble with my lawyer on this one, but it's not under this legal name. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, no, I'm not in trouble then. Okay, so technically speaking, I didn't know that this was on file. I had the suspicion it was, but I didn't know that it was, so I couldn't have put it in my discovery documents. I'll amend this once I get an opportunity to, but this is top priority. And that's I'm married to Becca. Well, it's a confidential marriage license under Rivka Eleanor Nussbaum and Richard Anthony Marin. It's in the state of California, in San Francisco, July 15th, 2006. And I'm going to request that. If anyone else could, I don't know if you could get a confidential marriage certificate. I don't think you can, other than the person it's for. But it's the thing. She's legally, I've been paying for divorce. It's complicated. I guess technically it's bigamy, but they wiped my memory of our marriage. God. Oh, they wiped our memory of so many things. Oh, they use this drug called Datura. It's this, oh, it's evil. It, it blocks, oh yeah. Okay, here's some things. Okay, so here are some truths. All right, so there's a very popular series of books from the disc. And the truth is that those were written by a woman named Rihanna Aching. Rihanna, you know her. She's associated with them already. But never speak that other name, because that is one of those monsters out in the world. And understand that those books are beautiful things, and the covers are going to be changed. And that's the other thing. That game, Magic the Gathering, was invented by a couple kids called Rust and Jordy in their garage, and it was stolen, and it it was given to a monster, another monster, who put his name on the back of the card. And it was a beautiful game, because that was the thing. It was like we wanted to make it like be as close to the experience of using magic as possible. And I put real magic out there on the internet. It was blood magic, so I mean, like, it was a little icky to use, but it was a flying sigil. I mean, you could have gone flying. All right, if people want to learn magic, all right. So here's the deal: you can't. That's the thing. This thing has cut magic out of the world from people. It uses fluoride, sodium benzoate. Like, it uses drugs. Like, these are Nazis too. Like, you have to understand, these are Nazi Satanists. This is the cabal everyone's talking about. The Time Lords of Gallifrey. Now, four people. Listen, everyone who's here, please share. I know this is important. Read through the chat. I know it's a little strange, but this is very important. Oh, I think I might take a little brief interlude. I'm going to take a step away. I'm going to keep chat on, and you may hear me talking. If you do, cool. If not, I'll be back soon. Leave stuff in the chat, and please get this to the media too. Oh, wow. All right, if anyone can share this to the news, to any news channel. Um, I'm doing this CNN. Let's see. New York Times, LA Times, Washington Post, Fox News, MSNBC, Yeah, that's enough. I don't think you're gonna get coverage, but you gotta at least show that you tried, right? Gotta at least show that you tried. All right, so please ask questions in stream. I know this is strange, but understand that the best way for you to understand this is to ask questions. And the only way that this is going to free this woman is if we're all loud. Because I called yesterday. This isn't the first time I called. I called yesterday too, and they didn't do anything. They didn't call me back. They didn't do anything. And you know, it's that's why I went on stream, right? That's why I documented this. That's why I'm documenting this. Because you saw how many. If you watched the full stream, you saw how many times, how many different people I tried calling, how many people I tried talking to. I genuinely don't trust that number. I mean, we're gonna call back at 12 because that's when that guy said, but I don't trust it. That's why I asked that you all call, please, because oops, sorry. Um, sorry about that cough there. And you know, it's really just it's evil what they're doing to us. Let me tell you another story about that guy. Oh, yeah. So when we were little kids, right? When we were watching Star Wars, right? We were watching. Oh, I know. I don't want to call it that. It's the universe of the wills. That's the thing with the multiverse. Those are real universes. So you have to understand. So we were little kids. We were watching. When Han was frozen in that carbonite block, and we watched the first two together just in a row. And she realized, where's Leia? And I said, I don't know. I was talking for the future, right? Us for the future. It was weird, but it's like I can't. I didn't want to spoil it for them, so it's kind of like trying to stay silent. But where's Pat? Where's Leia? She wouldn't abandon her friends. She wouldn't abandon Han. And she heard this voice. It said, "I'm right here, little girl." And Leia unmasked herself, and she was right there. And that was when we realized, like, these people, they're real. You have to understand that the special edition, it's not that they put stuff back in. It's really, really strange. You have to understand that these are bud universes created at a certain point from this universe, so they look a lot different from this one. Um, but the multiverse is definitely real. I mean, you understand John Titor world lines. Yes, the universe of the Wills is a world line. And, when we were kids, we just, it was a little bit like, yeah, we think they're movies, but yeah, we know they're real. And that's the thing. They had this in this place, right? So after they had us in the future, they brought us back to the past. After they had us Sadie Sink and Caleb McLaughlin, and everyone else, they brought us back to the past, and they put us in this neighborhood, 14 Utopian Avenue, stuff for New York. And they said, you're ours now. And we didn't have any freedom at all. They did experiments. They did horrible, horrible things to us. They sold our bodies. They sold us to celebrities. David Bowie's a rapist. Yeah, that's a monster. That's a monster. And, you have to understand that the stories that they stole, we found, I understand magic is real. Yeah, magic and technology. We found this thing. Okay, we called it the Holywood. Technically, it was an interface for a complicated computer system called the Matrix. But for us, it was just a magical forest. And so we would touch trees and we would find ourselves transported into these little worlds. They were big worlds, though. And that's the thing, they were the worlds of the Marvels and, so many other places. Oh, the Wizarding World? That's the thing. It may sound like, oh, I'm always a main character, right? But trust me, when your name is Ginny Weasley and you're not on the front cover of the book where you and your book. Listen, I know this sounds weird, right? The multiverse is a very strange place, but understand we're patient zero for psychic phenomena. This is where you want to know who they ran all those experiments on, MK Ultra, all those things. That's us. That's me, Becca, our friends from Hawkins. And we were all kids, right? We were all good kids who were just trying to protect a good place, or what we thought was a good place, because the world's deeply, deeply evil and flawed. That there are human sacrifices being performed, and it's sad. It's deeply sad because people need to understand that kids are the most precious thing in our world. We need to protect them. I'm gonna do something silly. Oh no, I got banned from that site. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna post it on my regular. Yeah. I don't care if I get banned from that. Yeah. The legendary return of John Titor. That's the thing. It's true. It is very true. And this is a prophecy too. Oh, there's a secret code, by the way. That it was a secret song that I sang to Pamela, and yeah, I gave the answer to that. And the answer to the answer that wasn't asked, the question that wasn't asked, right? Exactly. The other part, the two-part code, exactly. So once that's confirmed, people will be able to confirm that, yeah, I'm John Titor as well. Where are we going with this? Oh yeah, we're going here. All right, let's see. Let me just get that link again. All right, something interesting is going to happen because I just posted this in something awful forums, and if someone could post this to 4chan, 4chan, or even like 8chan, I mean, like anywhere you think like QAnon people might see this, share this with those kind of people because like they understand that there's a lot of this stuff going on in the darkness. Misattribute who's doing it, but I think that we're on the same page in terms of us not wanting that to happen to kids. So share that, especially on 4chan. Like I understand that's a pretty toxic place, but they're gonna want to interact with John Titor, and like let's give them that opportunity, right? Okay, let's see. All right, let me see. I have some questions here. All right, let's see. Okay, these two people don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I've shared the documentation. I filed an FBI report. I've given my legal contact information for my legal representation. I'm of sound mind and body. I'm doing this. I'm not stalking this woman. I love her very much, and I want to protect her. And I'm calling law enforcement. I'm taking every legal step necessary to protect the woman I love. And if I was stalking her, why would I call the police? What sense does that make? Why would I call the police on myself? Why would I want them to check on her? If I was stalking her, I would try to find her myself. I would try to go to that address. God, never go. Don't go to that address. Oh God. Well, I mean, report it to the police. And we had to share it. No, that's the thing. We have to share it. It has to go be out there because it's a prison. It's not free. I really wish people would share this more because I think that you need to understand that this is really happening. This is the world we're in right now. I know it's scary. I know it's weird, but all right, we're gonna put this somewhere else. Yeah, I kind of want to call early too. Yeah, sorry for the dead air, but normally I'm a little more prepared. Unfortunately, things are a little bit. Yeah, this is where this goes. Yeah. Um, you know, yeah, I'm usually a little bit more on top of things. But, okay. All right. So going back to the chat, let's see if we've got anyone new here. No one new. But gotta stay online. So I'm sorry. So it sounds like she does not want to be. No, she's being held captive. Okay, so to clarify, we've had a we've had a relationship for a very long time. Last time we were able to physically be together in the same place was 2016. That is not by choice. Not by choice. We've been contacting each other every which way we can, and we've been for a long time. We were talking to each other pretty much weekly. No, weekly. It was weekly. It was more than weekly. And I mean, it's the thing, we were distant. I was in a place where I thought I was married to this woman, where I found out she was abusing me for a really long time. And, I saw there was distance for me, but I put distance there between us. But I don't want her to be in a place where she's not free. And she's not free. She's not free. I'm not looking to restrict her. I'm looking to make sure that she's safe. I want her to make sure, I want her to be free. I know how it looks, right, for a guy to be talking about a woman like that almost obsessively, right? But it's the thing, she's my wife in everything but name. Well, I guess technically that document, yeah, that'll prove that. But it's it's more than that. I mean, every time I think about her, every time, it's just it's there. And that's the thing, it's mutual. It's not one-sided. She'll confirm that. It's not something that, it's not a delusion. We've talked about it so many times. We know this truth about each other. That's why she's comfortable with me sharing that kind of stuff, and that's why I'm comfortable sharing it, even though it's a lot for an audience of people who are expecting some time traveler to be talking about his machine, which does not quite function the way that it used to, because it's possible to do that stuff through dimensional engineering that doesn't require a 500-pound hunk of junk. All right, it was the machine guy. That's right. Okay, well, it's been a long time. We've used a lot of different machines. Yes, I actually am, in fact, John Titor. Oh, Ton Jider? No, don't know him. uh, I can spin and not get dizzy. That's called you can disable your vestibular nerve. All right. So here's the thing. I'm not going to do it because it does look silly. And I'm not looking silly right now, but that's debatable, I guess. But you do that, you get dizzy, you get sick, right? I can't. Like I can do it without getting sick, and that's the thing. Being able to change. Okay, so here's the thing. I could do here's the helium voice, right? So you can do a helium voice without scrunching up your vocal cords like normal. So it's like you inhaling a balloon, right? And you're speaking helium. And you could go into, regular words and you go back up and melt down. And then you could go into other accents too, because here's the thing memory engrams are things you can overlay onto yourself. So, yeah, we've learned some psychic powers, abilities. We always really had them. But, so here's an example. Yeah, it's not really a good example because, you don't really know what languages I don't. It's a complicated test that we set up where we have a complicated proof that'll prove this is real ESP and not just party tricks. And so, yeah, that's what we've been trying to prove at Tapes from the Future. I have a Discord up there. Email me if the Discord link's not working, or, message me here. Tapes from the Future. I'm going to. So preventing us from being together, the fact that her father is holding her hostage. I mean, it's literally that. That's the only reason. That's why I called the police. It's the right thing to do. That's the correct thing to do. I mean, like, I'm live streaming this to make sure that it gets justice because, again, I called yesterday, nothing happened. And I made the mistake of going to sleep without following up again and again and again. And just it's really, really just frustrating to see these people continue to abuse this girl, because that's how I see her. I mean, she's a woman, but every time I look at her, I see the little girl I used to hold hands with and walk down the street with, you know? Because that's who we were. We were just little kids. None of us wanted that. None of us wanted what they did to us. None of us want what they're doing to her now. That's why I ask you, call those numbers. She's 34. That's the thing. She's an adult, but she doesn't have this freedom. This guy's powerful, man. I mean, he's killed cops before. He's a monster. Um, yeah, all the details are in the Google chat, okay, or the YouTube chat. Okay, so please call the police. Please call that second district. Please make sure that this gets addressed because I called so many times and they haven't picked up. And then one person said that address didn't exist, but it's on Google Maps. You can see it yourself. There's no chance that they got the wrong address. That's a lie. I think that there are people in the police department that are not going to let this through if people don't call. So please, 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 please call. And please say, yes, the thing. More people calling, the more people. It's the thing. They can't get to everyone. Not everyone in the police is corrupt. But we're talking about the Chicago PD here, right? These people are on the payroll. Not all of them. If we get a good cop on the line, maybe we could get something good, right? So please call. Please share this link. Please get that Twitter hashtag trending, free Becca. And please share this. I know this is strange. I know this is weird. And yeah, I'm happy to answer all the questions about time travel. But please, do it in the chat. So yeah. Wow. Yeah. Some people have some really, really messed up, opinions about what love is, because this isn't an obsession. Like, we've known each other our entire lives. Like, we know each other so well that we know what different hand squeezes mean. Like when we hold each other's hands. We're more than friends. We're more than lovers. We're soulmates. And I know that's like a weird thing to say, right? But I mean, with a life that I've lived, the lives that I've lived, it's impossible to call it anything other than that. Because we've been through so much together. And I mean, I don't want this abuse on her to be the mark that she leaves that she leaves in the world, because she's got so much. She's such an awesome person. I mean, she's the kindest, most beautiful, gentle person other than, you know, she's awesome. So I'm going to crack a window because it's getting a little stuffy in here and I know I'm starting to sweat. Time travel. I will answer that in a sec. Okay, so the question is, if you can time travel, this is from Justin Facto. If you can time travel, why not just go back in time before her dad kidnapped her or whatever, kidnapped her or whatever? Okay, so all right, no. Okay, so Zachary Moot, we're gonna table that for a second. Justin, addressing your question first. We've tried. We've tried. Trust me. Many, 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 many times. This is the one that sticks. Trust me. If there was any other way, we would have taken it. Trust me. And I won't hesitate to say that, there are plenty of time loops where things ended up like exactly, well, not exactly where you wanted them, but close enough, at least in that situation. But you know, temporal engineering, time travel, you have to realize that the universe always wants to go in a single direction, and if you try to push it in another way, it's just not going to work. And no, so you can travel back in time, and you're not going to change the timeline. So the multiverse, they lied to us, right? The military organization that we worked for, they were run by this organization called the Alliance, and they were controlled by the Reich. These are Nazis. And so they kept sending us back to this other world line. They kept saying this is like, oh, this is this world line, this is like a base. But it's like, it was my home world line, and I kept coming back there. That was where I met my younger self. I mean, this is that younger self grown up. Different face, but this is the one I drove around. So, um, but yeah, you could travel back, but the multiverse being deterministic means you could go back into this timeline and make a change. And it's only when intentionally creating a bud universe that you actually create something that's a divergence. So it doesn't just happen every time someone makes a choice, except for when it does. The multiverse is strange, but we tend to navigate on straight line. We've got a few worlds that we're familiar with at this point. And yeah, they're real worlds. Just because it looks like a film, I mean, they use this technology to. It's basically like just a micro drone, right? You can't see it. As might as well just be a micro drone. Call it magic, call it science, whatever you want. That's how they film them. And yeah, I mean, they film like fake B-roll footage, but it's fake. I mean, it's just these kids, like they make up the sense. They have unlimited resources. And these people have so much money, and yeah, they use it to destroy so many lives. So let's see here. Father, family protection order against me. No, no. I filed an FBI case regarding this. I filed multiple cases regarding this. I have a lawyer. Um, and no, there's no protection order. So here. But you know, understand that. Yeah, I keep saying understand that, but I got more. I can answer more questions about time travel because I did post evidence of that on my website. Again, I think you should look at that tapesfromthefuture.com and you should read the dates on that thing. And yeah, you should read the narrative. You should understand that's a true narrative. And, it's early. They said call back after midnight, but I'm going to call back now. Say they call back. Say call back around midnight. Please make your own calls as well, if you can, please. Hi, I'd like to check on a woman. She was having there was a wellness check that was being sent out to her.
The address is 1228 East 56th Street.
Yes.
Yes, the sergeant checked on it, and that person does not live on that address.
Yes, she does. Was there someone there? I'm sorry. No, I've seen her. I've spoken with her. She's shown me that address.
Yeah.
W-
No.
Was her
Address.
Rebecca Nussbaum? Was it?
Couple with a young son.
I don't believe that. No, I'm sorry. I don't believe
You
that.
don't have to believe me, but that's the fact.
Well, what? No, this woman lives in Chicago.
I understand that, but the address you gave me, one of the sergeants went and checked, and the name that you gave me with the Rizzkaheleonora,
Yes.
and Nussbaum
Yes.
does not live there on that address.
Okay. They must have moved her. Oh God. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. God. Um. Yeah, I don't know. These people they've got so many resources. If you, God, still call. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. But if I keep calling, they're just not going to pick up. Please call. If she's not there, she might be at that 14 Utopian Avenue address. I don't know. Those people are evil too, but I don't know. Or she might be at that Florida address. Those are the three addresses that. Oh God. You know, every time I pick up the phone, I hope it's going to be the call that frees her, that brings her home. Every time I'm disappointed. It just hurts, man. You know, to see good people suffer, to see a good woman. She's the best person I've ever known. To see someone like that suffer and not be able to do anything about it. How can we live in a world like that? Divergent stuff is about the same. I mean, it's different. They're the same method. I mean, it's time travel is time travel. Doesn't matter the method. Please share this. Please get this trending because she's somewhere. She's somewhere. She didn't disappear out of the world. I've got chat logs. I've got video. I know her. This is her address. She gave it to me. She wrote it down for me on a piece of paper. And it's the thing, I haven't seen her on stream and video stream in like months. And because we used to play games on like, board games and stuff. But, you know, I was always afraid they might move her. But I didn't think they'd do it like that. Just pull her out of the same place where she was. I thought she had a life. Like, she always had the illusion of a life when I saw her. It always looked like she had a nice apartment, and I didn't realize that it was because they were forcing her to sell her body. Not even sell it, just forcing her to give it away to monsters. Monsters, all those politicians, every single one of them. I don't care if it's Bernie Sanders or Donald fucking Trump. They're monsters. And Pizzagate, QAnon, all that stuff's real, at least to a degree. You have to understand that it's the Democrats and the Republicans doing those things. All of those individuals are evil. Evil, even AOC's a monster. She takes sacrifice. She sacrifices kids just for fun. She's a piece of shit. All of these monsters are. You have to understand that the world is filled with evil. And God, can you please get a wellness check for Becca? Please? Because not for 1 second do I believe that is not. Because it's the thing. I think it's the fact that I'm calling because they know who I am. They know who I am to her. So if someone else is calling, maybe they'll answer it. Please try. You owe it to her to try, right? Right? What if you could have saved Laura Palmer? Would you have tried? If you could have saved Laura Palmer, would you have tried? What would you have done? Right? Would you have called the police? What if they didn't do anything? What if they couldn't do anything? Would you call the FBI? What if there's only one good man there? No one else listens. Are you gonna talk to her? What if you can't find her? What if you can't reach her? All right. That's why it's important that you call the police. You call these people. You don't let them shut up because she's there. She's at that address. Don't believe for 1 second what that guy on the phone said. You've heard if you listen to this log, you've heard they've lied. They said first, oh, we can't get through 3 times, twice. Then they said, oh, what was it? Oh, that address doesn't exist, right? That's what they said. That address doesn't exist. And I said, no, it's on Google Maps. They said, no, it's not a valid address. That's what he said. Not a valid. Not that there's someone else there. Not a valid address. Two different lines. And again, we're going to compare the voice on those. Same guy. It was the same guy at Chicago PD. Asked to talk with a woman, right? When you call in, ask to talk with a woman. I don't trust that guy. I don't know if I trust any of the guys there. And I don't know if I trust the women either, but I think I trust them a little bit more. And yeah, I mean, I know what this sounds like, right? A breakdown, but I have citations for all my sources, and um, there's no chance this woman is. There's no chance she's free. Um, I think that's it for the stream for tonight. I think I'm going to ask that you all share this, and unless anyone has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I hope you understand that this is real and that this is evidence, and that what you witnessed tonight was a miscarriage in justice, because what you saw was a man doing everything right in terms of reporting something, reporting a crime, and being rebuffed because that woman does live at that address. That police officer already lied once on tape. He lied again. It really isn't. Not unless she's going to be. Can someone please call that number, speak with woman, and say what they say? Because I don't trust for a second that guy. He lied. It's on the tape. You can record it. You can rewind it. It's right here. That's why I put it with replay. I wanted to make sure that everything was accessible because I know how these people operate. I wanted to make sure everything was recorded, right? If I'm crazy, why do I want to make sure there's a complete and total record of everything that we say, knowing that legal processes aren't being followed? This is documentation. That's not crazy to want to document something that's like this. Is there anyone? Yeah, I said we're gonna head off. Yeah, I guess we have to. No, one more call. Okay, I'm gonna disguise my voice, and I'm gonna disguise my number, *67 312. Okay, 747-66. Okay, who are we gonna ask for? A woman. Okay. Hello, I was speaking with women before. Okay, nice. Let me hear the accent. All right. Hi, I was speaking with a woman before. Okay, all right, yeah, okay. Let's see. All right, okay. Hi, I was speaking with a woman before. Can I get reconnected with her? Yes. No, we got disconnected. Oh, okay. Must have been a different number. Thank you. Okay. Same guy. Every time we call that number, same guy. Okay, that's confirmation then. 3 times in a row. Yeah, that didn't work. 3 times in a row, same guy. He lied. He lied before. We have evidence of it. Not that it's going to fucking matter if people don't listen. You have to understand this is real. Look at the tape. It's here. All right, I'm genuinely going to call it a night because God, just doesn't feel like anyone cares, right? I feel like there's just 4 people in here watching out of morbid curiosity. Oh, 5, great. You understand that this woman's in real danger and that there's this man, an individual who's preventing this. God, it's much more than that. So many men. For so long, I've dreamed about today. Not where I could, just where I could, hug her again. Just hug her. Just know that she's there and she's safe and she's alive and she's protected. Um, I don't know. Do you think, does anyone else think that, calling these people will make a damn difference? Is just going to be evidence after the fact that, we tried everything we could and they just never let her go? And she died like this. One day they were just too brutal and they just ended her life. Can you people understand this is real? Can you understand that this is actually happening to a woman in the real world? Yeah, I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep like this. Not like this. Come on. Please, I understand this sounds strange. I know. But if we're not like, if we don't try, we're always gonna fail. I'm just gonna update those communities that I posted in. Um, I don't know how much it's gonna matter, but um, that person's posted a different block yet. I know. Someone's posting bannable misinformation, just like they're lying and saying that that apartment isn't there. And isn't it strange that they had this very exact photo and they were able to make it into a GIF? Yeah, this person knows. These people. They are on these like public forums. They know who we are. And yeah, this person's lying. They're called unlikely potato. They're pretty likely a potato. I mean, yeah, what they're posting is fake. They're posting like a Photoshop, and they're like they layered these images on. No, exactly. Okay. Let me take a look here. There's some more information. Okay. It's just, oh God. Can anyone tell me what you think I should do next? Because I've filed so many reports with the police and the FBI. And yeah, I'm not crazy. Listen, I've been in psychiatric care. I know what it's like. I've had PTSD, I've had anxiety, but I'm pretty well composed for someone who's been through the kind of stuff I've been through. And with six people in the stream, can any of you like take it, like have the courage in your heart to call, to talk to someone? I just don't want to give up on her. I don't want to see her there forever. Because that was always her fear, that she would always be a prisoner, right? She would always be a prisoner of this monster. you know, you're both. Please share this with the news. Please share this with everyone. I know that this is not exactly what you expect from the legendary return of John Titor, but it's true. It's truth. All of it's true. And no part of me wants to live in a world where this woman's not free. She's such an amazing person, and she's taught me so much about being the person that I am right now. Um, I kind of just want to keep this going as long as people are willing to watch. I'm going to continue to post evidence. I have 4 banker's boxes worth of details, historical information about this. It's cute. I know I look stupid. Yeah, I should get a little closer to the camera. I mean, you know, eh, it's not going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. She's not okay. This is happening at the highest level. I mean, there's a point, and she may still be there. She was being held at the White House at a point. You know, and because every time we'd see like when we're look at money, right? We would see presidents or capital or symbols of America, like we just flinch because those are the people that were hurting us, right? We were kids and we thought that this was like we were always like we were kids of the '80s, right? We thought we were in a world that made sense, and it really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Um, I think that if anyone here from law enforcement or the media is watching, understand, go over this video again. Same officer lied multiple times. That location exists. That woman lives there. I know that for a fact. I'm going to end this stream at 3 hours. Please, please, please carry on this torch. Please keep posting this video. Please free Becca. Please free Becca. Please free Becca. Please free Becca. And you know, if you have any questions, email me at tapesfromthefuture77@gmail.com. Um, you could reach me at Reddit, on Reddit, or Tumblr. My Tumblr is it's true as well because again, what they did to us was it defies it defies sense. It defies logic. It's just evil, right? You know. And if you're from the media, I've shared with you some very, very specific stuff. And yes, that Twitter account is exactly what it looks like. And yes, it's exactly the same name as the one that they made Laura Palmer sell her body in. Because she never wanted to do that. I understand that after that happened, they renamed that town. It's the same town. And yeah, Cheryl and a lot of the other people right out in the world know, or they're remembering. And yeah, that's it. Please share this. Please cover this. This is real.